Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Palantir. I've talked about this once or twice here on the channel. Palantir Technologies, ticker PLTR, currently at 2466. Not too bad of a day, up 1%. Over the last 3 months, looks like it's up 5.4%. Looks like it went up to 2692. Came down to 1837, 1847. Could have bought a decent dip there, and had a great month, up over 33%. Here's a look at the last month or last week. Could have got here at the dip 2339. Looks like it's ran up to 2474, 2472, and here's what it's doing today. So not too bad of a day. And if you don't know what this one is, like I said, I've talked about it once or twice. Engages in the development of data integration and software solutions. Operates through the commercial and government segments. Commercial segment offers services to clients in the private sector. And feel free to pause and go over the rest. Founded in 2003. $44.68 billion market cap, and headquartered in Denver, Colorado. Average volume of 66 million, and currently at a 44% hold. So not the greatest of ratings, but better than a sell. Any holds better than a sell, if you ask me. So, and just here's another look on Microsoft Bing, and some more information on Palantir that we've kind of already went over. Feel free to pause and go over that. Here, a look at bar chart. Opened, or the day's low at 24.21, high of 24.74, low, or the previous close at 24.38. So it kind of stays around, bounces in that $24 range. And here's kind of a look at the 3 month. So might not be too bad of a one to trade, and with the bouncing around volatility there in the $24 range. So Palantir, bulls bought the dip. What's next? This is actually last week, but still kind of relevant to the price going forward. So stock gapped up 1% Friday after the company said it was awarded a $111 million contract with the United States Special Operations Command. The stock filled the gap during Friday's trading session and closed flat. Palantir printed a bullish inverted hammer candlestick on Tuesday, with the lower wick indicating traders and investors purchased the stock every time its price dropped below $23. Palantir's first quarter 2021 earnings beat on May 11 marked the bottom. Since then, the stock has climbed 36% and back into the channel between a support level of $21.04 to resistance zone of near $25. So like I said, it's got some play in there, anywhere from 21 to 25. If you know how to play it and trade it, you could probably make some decent money trading it. So again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. You'd have to figure that out on your own. I'm just bringing you some information here about Palantir. Palantir backs multiple SPACs endeavors in digital health, aviation, robotics sectors on CNBC. This is 4 days ago. They emerged as a significant investor in other tech companies preparing for the public debut, CNBC reports. A group of investors, including Palantir, will invest $230 million into Babylon Health SPAC. Merger transaction to go public has announced on Thursday. Palantir investment was part of a longer-term partnership between two companies. Palantir has now agreed to invest in at least 6 SPAC deals in less than 3 months. 3 companies like Alphabet, Google, Salesforce, Intel, large venture capital arms-backed startups at various stages. Interestingly, Palantir is banking on more than mature companies that are already valued in billions. Palantir is hunting innovative companies in big markets that can exploit in data tools. Why it matters, Palantir sponsored companies ranging from drug discovery to robotics, air transport. Last week it collaborated with General Motors, which I've covered here on the channel, in a $100 million investment in Webull, a UK connected vehicle data system developer. In March it agreed to invest $41 million in air taxi and Lilium, and so very active company. It appointed former international IBM Watson Health executive Dr. Bill, U.S. government CMO, on May 1st, and so they're just kind of all over the place, which is a good thing in my eyes. So, and option bulls blast Palantir Technology stock. This is dated on the 7th, so a couple days ago. Are up 1.6% to trade at 24.42 at the last check. The equity has trading most sideways in March after cooling off from January 27, all-time high of 45, which is more than 4 times the IPO price of $10. Shares regained support at the 10-day moving average in mid-May, and over the last month have added 24.4%. Here's the daily chart since September 2020 with 10-day moving average. So you can see where everything was going great back in February, and I think it said it went up to 45, and everything's kind of came down and traded kind of sideways since then. And here's some more option volume weekly options. Like I've told you, I don't do a whole lot of options here on the channel. I have a friend that's all he does is options. He doesn't do stocks. I do stocks, hardly no options, and he's the total opposite. So kind of funny. Here it kind of goes over some ratings, and we'll go over that here at the end. And is Palantir a buy under $25? And so that's always the question. Offers primarily software platforms for government operations and defense and intelligence segments. So right there, looking at this one, this would be a long-term play for me, so I'd just buy it and hold it, which I already have done in my retirement account. I don't have any here in Robinhood to show you, so this kind of goes over, retreated 2.8% over the past 3 months. Palantir stock currently trading at 24.03, 46.6% below the 52-week high of $45. And it'll hit that 45 again someday. I don't know when, but Palantir's heavy dependence on U.S. government business and the stock's lofty valuation remain the key concerns for investors. So this, with the government, could either go up or it could go down. They could cut funding, if you will, but it could also go the other way and also go, as a lot of people say, to the moon. So there's always speculation, optimistic about both ways. So, but it's still heavily dependent on U.S. government contracts, despite increasingly enhancing its commercial business. And so maybe once they expand, get into some other businesses, companies, maybe then they won't have to rely so much on the government. Here it's talking about AMC. I got out of AMC a long time ago, but watching that makes me want to go to a movie, so we'll see. It's kind of hard to even want to leave the house, not in regards to the pandemic, but I have HBO Max now. If you follow my channel, I talk about AT&T. I got into HBO Max a while back, and they have some of the new movies, so don't even have to go to a theater anymore, but it's still kind of nice every once in a while. Bleak financials and profitability on Palantir increased 49% year over year to $341 billion in the first quarter. However, reported $114 million loss from operations. So with that, this is going to be up and down. The company is 0.5, a trailing 12-month asset turnover ratio, 19.9% lower than a 0.6% industry average. So with all that, like I said, this one is going to be kind of volatile, which I already showed you. And just as it says right here, currently at 24.03, the stock has a 2-month consensus price target of 14, indicating a 41.7% potential downside. So if I were to buy any more of this one, I would definitely set my stops, my alerts, set your alerts for sure. If you're buying this one, you just have to watch it. CDC renews partnership with Palantir for disease monitoring and outbreak response. This is just stated here yesterday. Announced today it was awarded $7.4 million 1-year contract renewal with the United States CDC to continue to provide an outbreak response. So this might be a catalyst for this one as well. But you can find this on Business Wire. I'm just going to slowly scroll through this one. Feel free to pause and you can read over the rest. This kind of goes over a little bit more about Palantir. Over here to Reddit. My current 3.7 million portfolio powered entirely by Meme, Power, AMC, GameStop, Palantir, and Tesla. That's an interesting portfolio. Me tomorrow after Palantir earnings. And that's all the recent news. Over here to StockTwits, 24.58. Could have got into it at 8.90. And alright, back here to StockTwits. Kind of covered StockTwits. Sorry I had to take a call and put you on pause. Over here to TipRanks. Currently at 24.63, showing a hold and a downside of 21.75, and that's out of 9 ratings, showing as a hold. High of 30 and a low of 17. But if you have Palantir, go ahead and list that in the comments, along with your cost basis and how many shares you have, and any other information you have in regards to Palantir. And we'll go ahead and compare notes and see where that takes us from there. So again, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, following Ford Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.